I believe that men need one thing that
Say it.
Banange, men need to be taught these things. Like abavubuka babalekulira nnyo. Like abasajja babalekulira nnyo. That's why we have a generation of one entitled men, of two men who disrespect women, of three men who beat women. Like wakulirawa. And all this effort is being put into girls. The boy child is being left here to drown with all the bad manners, the entitlement, the egos. Who gives you the right to talk about how a woman looks like? Like who? We don't dress up for you. Yeah? Me personally, I dress up to feel good about myself. It has nothing, let me tell you, to do with the next man you find on the road.
Welcome to the Board Podcast. My name is Francis, and we are live again. As you can see, we've been joined by two beautiful ladies. I'll let them introduce themselves. This is episode 21. And we're going strong. Thank you for supporting us on all social media platforms. TikTok is going crazy. And as well as YouTube. Alright, Facebook, Twitter, no, not yet Twitter. Okay, Facebook. We can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok on the Board Podcast. So Sandra, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Hi guys, Sandra here. You guys are making me laugh.
You think my technique is easy?
Anyways.
Like that.
Oh, sorry. Guys, let us be guided. Anyways, Sandra here. I am very excited to join the Board Podcast today.
Okay.
To discuss very important matters. I hope you guys have us today. I am sure it's going to be lovely. Please don't mind Pavo. He always says very unnecessary things, but glad to be here is all I want to say.
All right, so Kulani, this is your second time, so you're not new here, but you can say hi.
Hi, this is Rachel.
Hey everyone, this is Barimani Pavo. Yeah.
Everyone looks to be very cold today. We have William Kasova right behind here, playing the part of Askari, and we have Norman Mwambazi, a writer from Phoenix Browser, aka the Lab Doctor, aka Dr. Licky. So yeah, and then we have myself.
So many AKAs.
Dr. Licky. All right, guys. We're a little bit cold today because we don't know why. Yeah, I'm a little bit cold. Okay, why are I cold, sir? Why am I cold?
Yes, I'm telling them why you're cold. Last week you promised us you'll be starting this week on a high, that you get some. But by the look of things, I'm very sure.
You didn't get some. You did get some. Still
they are yet even to promise him. So hunger continues. Maybe you're waiting for government to release a budget for you. Yes, to fund.
But Francis, what is the problem? Maybe you should address the world.
The problem is like of me not getting laid. No, it's not that. I'm not. Me, William, I think is just exaggerated. I'm not feeling down because I'm not getting laid. But it's just things that are happening.
Life is happening to you.
Yeah, life is happening like
to you.
I have a lot on my what.
You see, those are excuses made by people that are starving.
But Sandra, also know that I can get laid even now if I want.
Sir, you will give people the impression that I know you.
I know.
How
I'm
do you
telling
know? How do you know though?
See?
How is she sure? How is he so sure?
Like I said, do not mind Peter. Like I said, do not mind Peter. Blabbers a lot and says nothing. But we're still talking about you getting laid.
Yeah, I can get laid anytime I want, but it's not important now. I still want my balls heavy.
No one wants their balls.
No one ever wants their balls heavy.
I'm serious. What?
Francis, abasawo bagamba ng'oyagala owona ekisooka sooka okkirize nti obulwadde obuyina bukuluma. Oshegera. First accept you're not what? You're not well. Okitegera. Yeah, there tujja so okufunira amagezi and you become fine. Okay? Embeera gy'olimu
Jikiriza.
twagibeeramu
I am saying it like as if
twagibeeramu.
Francis has the plague or something.
Yeah, like I have a COVID or some sort.
Do you know
For a
2
man-
years?
Wait.
For a man.
Wait,
Come
no
on.
man will help us with the statistics. A man produces over a million what? A daily. Yes. And as a must, just like you eat food, you have to release them. Okay? No man said last week that at least you should get some 3 days a week. Francis, this is month 7. Okay? Yes, now you have billions of what inside your body. It can't be the same. I saw you like in January, Francis, you are weighing like 50 kgs. Now, Francis, you are in 80. So,
Things are heavy, man.
yeah, you need to do something.
Alright.
Yes.
Well, I've admitted I have a problem. Okay. Can you give me the solution? Okay, give me a woman today to get laid with. Twalero obunyi bwa walagi bwagala okumpa saagala. Yeah. I'm quite sure the women that you roll with, I don't roll with them, so keep your women.
Shocked?
Yeah?
Wama Peter.
I'll be shocked, eh?
Don't you feel like Francis is...
Nedda abalema baba n'entondo. Sajja nyinza okwogera ku kizibu kye n'anyiiga maana ate ndi mulokole.
Is the one who's starving. You're giving a solution.
So what's this like? You have a woman for me.
For you.
What type of?
And she's a church woman. So ajja kusobola bambi.
Meanwhile, don't you admire the fact that me and Norman have a good working situation?
You guys are banging.
Banaize ndi mulokole.
To
I'm a
leave
born
this
again.
podcast, if you do not...
You talk.
I am going to
Anyway.
leave this podcast.
No man.
You're just making Norman very excited for no good reason.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Kana akantu okamanyi nti Norman tajja.
Tajja komba. What working relationship are you talking about?
Him being a gentleman. Where does your brain go, Francis?
So how did that
It's
No
true,
man oyina sente.
Francis is definitely starved.
Yes, if
'Cause
you're
clear.
starved, everything you see, like if
Is
you're
that-
hungry, everything you see, you assume it is food.
Yes.
So for Francis, kati buli kyalaba. Yes.
Man.
But
Calm
Francis,
down, man.
the solution is simple. Francis, I'm giving you a solution. If you have issues, a beggar has no choice. Yes, we are trying to help you. Ochegera, don't set
There's
standards.
no coming.
Pavo waba agambye akuwa, accept that. Okay? Yes, cause olugezigezi lwo lwe lukutuusiza wooli. Okitegeera.
Abalema baba n'entondo.
So layiro.
Ogenda ku
Francis layiro.
entondo tugamba amazima.
like?
Emyaka 2.
Then I'm already lame because I've not been having sex.
Kizibu kiwakkiriza dda nti oyina
Eh?
kizibu.
Yeah, I know, but
Our viewers, oba oli
Golani,
single, please.
you want to say
I
something?
can't handle that
Someone is
topic.
searching.
It's too much for me.
Yeah, like
Kulanyi is just, she's sad and she's emotional. She's feeling sorry
Yeah.
for Francis. That's why. Yes. So Francis, on a serious note, we got it.
all right, that was on a lighter note, guys. These guys are just playing. Yeah, mze ndine ebintawanya netaga therapy. Yeah, not sex, but sex is therapy also.
Tuwaliriza, tuli ku serious ku nsonga eyo.
Let's leave that. I've been starved, but we will fix it. That is an issue we can fix anytime, even now, right? All right, so let's go to serious business. These ladies are going to leave, yeah? So, like usually, we have brands. So I'm going to start with this guy. Give me your rant. Because you seem to be very vocal today, Kati. Tandikira kugwe.
But they say ladies first, but anyway, you've given me a chance.
These ladies are very understanding.
So on the series,
Yes, clearly. 'Cause
It is okay.
If you could fail to understand a man like me now, Kati yogera William mama.
ojja kuloga kati Francis we bituuse naye kiri okay. My rant, the Premier League season and the leagues world over are starting. So women should now desist from asking us stupid questions of between me and the team you support or wagirachi or singa kwagarachi. Those questions are very unnecessary. You can't compare the two. Oshegera. So ebintu ebyo babikole ki? Babikomye. Ate kati engeri season gyetandise, before they ask for appointments, they should first ask when the club I support is playing. Oshegera. I know so kokungamba, like I'm a Man United fanatic. So anyone that wants me should first ask, is Man United playing today? Okay? So answer Jemua determines whether the appointment is on or what. And lastly, they should be ready for the mood swings now. If you see me sad, just know they whipped Manu and obusungu nyinza obukuleetako. So they should be ready. You see me sad? Yeah. You see me sad, it is not about you. Yes. Whenever you see Manu, please give me some. To comfort me, to... Yes. That is it.
I have nothing to say about that rant because me, I'm not a football fan.
As a football fan, and Arsenal fan even, the new season is kicking off today, actually tonight. So yeah, I'm in a very good mood because I know we are going to win. But in case we don't win, as he has said, please, I might have, a little mood swing. So it is really understandable. So, it should be understandable to. Oyagala ku interrupting. It should be understandable.
No. I just
that
want
when I get because mood swings are cured in several ways.
True.
Some people would like to have their alone time, for thinking,
To mourn.
to mourn, to think about all the chances that have been missed and stuff.
Yes.
Other people would really go out and try to distract themselves with alcohol and music and stuff. And others would really love to be treated in a different way,
Of course.
Shove your woman there, patting your back, giving you small massages, telling you, please, sorry, you'll win next time.
Yes.
Things like
true.
that. So that's what I would want if my team loses. But of course, we are not going to lose. So
Yeah, and if you see Norman losing weight in the next months, yes, his stress is back.
I feel very sorry for William's significant others, pun intended, for for all the troubles and the wahala they're going to be going through. As for me, being an Arsenal fan, a staunch one, by the way, I believe this is wishful thinking, that this is going to be a beautiful season. Actually, the new kit that is out, the black one, I am buying it for myself, ready to take on. Actually, I should have bought it today. Ready to start today on a high note. When it comes to relationships and football, I wouldn't know, since I'm a football fan. Oh, sorry. I wouldn't know, since I'm a football fan. Panak. A whole master's degree.
All right.
olwadde yeeyita omusajja nga tojja kulya tusobola kukwatira mukazi microphone.
Anyway, the whole point is, like I was saying, I wouldn't know William's problems since I'm a football fan and I enjoy everything else that comes with the season. So I am guessing it's going to be a roller coaster from here on. Manchester people, you know, they made jigs.
You don't even have their words. Tuvaleke. We move on.
William, I thought you told me you were single. What happened?
The season is long, so along the way, I might get someone. So I'm just airing out my manifesto. Yes, so that they should know.
If that's how William's manifesto sounds like, he's definitely dying single.
As a concerned sister, I had to ask. I thought my brother was single.
So
William told is single.
So how do you?
Give Peter a microphone. He seems to have something else.
William.
No, before you go to Peter,
William.
I want Rachel to tell us how do you treat your man when he loses, when his team loses the match and he's a little bit moody or stuff. Or your men.
Correction. Man.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Let's
your
be
man.
guided. Man.
Your man.
Well,
I'm just fertile imagination. Does your man support Manchester like me?
I'm not saying anything.
What? No.
Colin, you're not telling us anything about the football thing. It doesn't support Man U or anything. Me, I'm not a football fan, so I'll pass this too. But if I was a woman and I had a man that was a football supporter, I think I would just, after he has lost, the only thing that I would give that guy would be winning sex. Yes, that's my submission.
Abatakola bintu muba mubimanyi kyobula abafaza bawulira nnyo ku bufumbo.
Ani agandi bafaza tebabikola.
Osanga faza kibi abuulirira ku baagala noga ono kyabakola. Kati Francis engejogera ku mukwano.
Come to think of it.
Like how do you know?
Like go chasinzo manya council go gamba abantu okwetereza. Peter.
All right. Give us your rights.
My rant this week is it's not football really. 1 minute. It's just simple. I've seen a lot of people romanticizing struggle. Even the people that didn't really struggle, they'd be like, "Umanyize jenava." Like we didn't have this, we didn't do this, we didn't go to this place. The schools we went to were bichi. And I'm like, dude. And some of these guys, you know them, like you know their story, you know they actually really didn't struggle that much. But because there is a way struggle kind of validates someone's story when someone says we didn't do this, we grew up in this kind of environment. And at the back of my mind, I'm like, dude, just say your truth. no one is going to beat you because you grow up in a flat somewhere. It is not your fault, right? So you just have to own it and be like, oba pave yakulira mu trenches, I didn't grow up from there, right? It's that's his problem. It's not mine. So you don't really have to romanticize struggle and stuff.
Yeah.
But of course, if you this also goes to those people that actually grew up in not so good environments, that it is also okay to own up your story. You don't have to lie to say otherwise.
Can I say something?
Please.
That statement of romanticizing struggle has reminded me of how we have normalized the saying of marriage should be beautiful. When you're asking us about rants, I was thinking, what actued me this whole, like, what pissed me off this whole week? And I remember having a conversation with like 3 different people.
Before we go. So that is your rant or your reaction
This is
to
my
my rant?
It is reaction.
It's a rant within your rant. Okay.
Like, I think I'll take it up all together at
Okay.
once. Because what you see, when people romanticize struggle, they're like, Inze, with the things that I went through, even when they didn't go through those things, even when we know their businesses were given to them on a silver plate, all that stuff. Even when we know that the little that they have to their name is not theirs, yeah? Which brought me to the whole, okay, it's I don't know whether it connects to that, but I was looking at it as normalizing things that are not actually supposed to be that way. Like struggle, there's nothing nice about struggling, yeah? So if you didn't struggle, why are you saying you struggled? Exactly, when it comes to marriage should be beautiful, why should we say should be, yeah? That gives me the preconception of like there's something wrong with the institution of marriage. You get, because everyone that meets is like, why aren't you yet married? Marriage should be beautiful. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Why would you say should?
Because essentially it's not supposed to.
What do you mean marriage isn't supposed to?
It's a school.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. What? Honestly, help me out
The man
here.
is starving. So.
Now, let's be serious for once, Peter.
All right. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Marriage is a trap. That's it. Marriage is a trap, and there's nothing beautiful about marriage these days.
Yes.
Marriage only used to be what it's supposed to be way back because, value still existed. True love still was there. But right now, finding true love is like finding a needle
In a haystack.
because it's not there.
But you see.
Even people, for me, I like to use Bujingo's story. These guys were in marriage for how many years? 20 years? I feel like marriage teaches people to take what you exactly say, that they want the bad things. They make it look like it is okay for you to struggle in marriage and not get out of it. So people get in marriage, find all these bizarre things and still stick there because it is supposed to be a beautiful thing. So there's a facade that is painted on the outside to make people feel like it is beautiful. People smile but they are grinning because marriage is painful. Yes.
I think marriage is what you make it. It's what you make it. So it's imagine in a family, even with your siblings, you fight, right? But at the end of the day, you love your siblings. So maybe people need to manage their expectations at the end of the day. That's what I think.
Actually, my point, by the way, to your response wasn't whether it is or it is not. My point was, marriage innately was founded to be a beautiful thing. Yeah? So we should stop normalizing the thing of it should be. No. The fundamental, the basis of it all is this is a beautiful union, that two people coming together to live a life, that one is purposeful, a life that they would want to live, and etc., etc. But yes, I am with you when it comes to things to do, what. But then also, regardless, like Kulanyi said, yeah, this is something that you make. The relationship that you have with your current girlfriend, if you had one, yeah, would be okay. I don't know your status.
Shots fired.
Gwe.
I don't know.
Ne
your
William. Olekye
I don't know
nabagambye.
status, but what I'm trying to say is, you see, for me, I am not yet married, so I wouldn't know what or how marriage looks like from the perspectives of the people that are in there. But I have one belief that, you see, most people enter this institution with the idea that their parents had, with the idea that the friend has. For me, in my marriage, this is what I do. In my marriage, this is what I do. For me, in my marriage, this is what I do. For example, oh, my friend does this, Herman does this, we do this. And then we also have this big monster that is called society. Society makes it seem, you see, I keep on telling my friends around me that the only thing we don't have, the only thing we do not have a choice about, yeah, is death. In this world, it is the only thing we don't choose. And I keep on telling people that everything after birth and you don't choose when you're born. What's happening?
No.
I feel like I'm very confused.
No. Mami gundi Sandra kyayogedde, marriage is a beautiful thing. Naye nga nabagambye at the first Kristi we baba olwokuba tebaagala nnyo okwefuula nti bamanyi obufumbo osinga ebintu ebirala. Even Bujingo was like you at the first. Bujingo yavumiriranga mbu marriage is not beautiful biki nawe yagwa mu mukwano kati yasinga okutegeera omukwano kyeguli n'obufumbo kyebuli. So naawe oli gugwamu ojja tegeera.
Papa just wants to beat. Yes.
Anyway.
I'm not yet finished.
You submit.
Go on, please.
Submit. So njira njogera nga bwojjukira. Sandra yagambye mbu Pavo is the spice in what nemuga Pavo ajja kwera bisa byoyo. Nawagana.
Watch your podcast every day, and I feel like anyway.
Kati akwera biza.
Okay, I thought he was like was like the spice of this whole thing.
So kati tusaasire.
Saying that we have this huge thing, this big monster that is called society, that has made it seem like as if we don't have a choice in how we live, how we choose to live, who we choose to live with, what sort of lifestyle we choose to, and which people we invite in our spaces. Like, for example, I am a strong believer, that not everyone is cut out to be married.
Give me 5.
Like, marriage.
Even Jesus was not married.
Even I don't. Let us not go into the Bible issues, but yeah, because I don't want to. Yeah, even me. I was fine until he talked about Jesus. Let us not talk about Jesus. Yeah, but I'm a strong believer of the fact that not everyone is cut out to be married. Yeah, I believe the only reason why most people get married is because it is like as if it's a premeditated thing of, oh, Francis, you're now 32, where is the woman? Yeah. William, you've now acquired some car, and where is the woman? Norman, we see your career. We see your career at different heights these days. You have some money. Where is the woman? And you know the most funny thing is even men are pressured into this these days. Yeah. It's not about women anymore. Like that's how bad it has become.
My mom calls me, I think, a month ago, and she tells me, Francis, do you have a friend who's a girl? I'm like, no, I don't have. No, I don't have. At least get a girl. You know that shit. Yeah. So I think she had reached a point and where she's like, oh man, I mean that time Kumba, I'm here keeping gallons of water.
So for me, that was my rant. I found myself like quarreling about it with like 3 different people this whole week. And for me, when it comes to things to do with how I want to live my life, those topics are so like I don't know. I will always be a preacher of life choices and spaces and how we choose to live. And for me, I am a sole believer that they have nothing, absolutely nothing to do with society.
It is you.
It is you. That's why I am by the way, I'm a born again Christian with salvation and everything. I am just that Christian that does not believe that I should judge or care about what any other person does, other than telling someone about the gospel and God. Everything else, is someone's choice. Someone needs to choose Jesus. Someone needs to choose to live a certain way. Someone needs to choose to do what they want to do. So when it comes to things to do with marriage, sexuality, sexual orientation, anything that society, do you. I am for the do you part. What makes you happy? I am happy. Period. So that was my rant. Apologies for extending.
No worries.
Yes, as an elder on this podcast, I should. I'm going to advise, but before, I will first briefly comment about Swaba's rant. Swaba, instead of saying people are what, they are doing what, be innovative enough and organize awards for people with the saddest struggles.
Okay.
Yes, Swaba should be innovative because bana Uganda ogo bagufudde muze okitegeera n'omwana wa minisita avaayo n'agamba yes ayise mu battle, so do that Swaba. Yes.
Yep. And those awards will be sponsored by the
yes,
coming through shortly.
Now on to Sandra's rant. I think yes, as an elder, this is advice to you all. You should stop operating on templates. What worked for your father won't work for you. What worked for your brother won't work for you. Ochitegera gira go your way ochitegera cause omuntu bwokula tukiriza okuwa advice naye ate tetukakaka gitwala, so you should go your way mu buli kimu kyoba okola ebyo byagamba marriage should be a good thing. It's the same thing kye batugamba education is the key to success. But people have got degrees, masters, and they are just loitering around. Yes, Pavo has 2 degrees in he's a DJ. So
with 2 degrees.
Yes, so life is just like that. Kola gwe kyowulira ky'ofeelinga. Tomanya oyinza okola ki? Oyinza oyitira awo.
You don't have a rant? Definitely she doesn't have a rant because she's been on the phone like forever. So what's your rant, you guy?
Guys, I'm not being tribalistic. I'm not being tribalistic. So Baganda temunda babubi. My rant is about Baganda ladies abali ku social media nga mukozesa filters ne mukisusa. Abantu abamu abali single nga Francis aba starving nga Francis tuyisibwa obi. Guys, nabadde nze mbadde ne crush wange litakagwa. Mani bujjo ndaba ku social media nga ndaba ka status kafaananyi nga mani ndaba omukazi anyirira. Mani nabadde yo ku airport nawulidde nti ajja n'enninda mani. Nomanyi okubanga ntudde. Wulira nabadde kalibuni mani gye tulindira abasama nga bajja. Bane nga ninda crush wange mulabeko. Bwe yatuuse nabadde manyi engeri gye ndi kumpi n'ezzu, entebe eri kumpi n'ezzu. Nabadde manyi waliwo ezzike batadde eritolose. Era Bad Black anjagala nsonyo yali avuma litakagwa zombi bayi naye namunyigira nga kuvuma otya crush wange. Naye amazima abali mu zoo mukebero bate wali zike lyatolose bane filter muzikozesa bubi litakagwa wanzi sense nawulidde nga mpeddemu amaanyi we nakulabye bannaye. Era Zari bad black munsonyiwe bannaye muli bakazi balungi nnyo bannaye munyirira bannaye nze nalabye zike zombi nagirabye bad black gyatugamba so filter muzikozese bulungi bannaye mutemwegomba abaana beyengula bakyole omwana bawa black nakosa nateeka ekifaananyi kinga omulaba akaana akanyirira black beauty nemwe abaganda mukisisiza bannaye abaana bawaffe wano mu central abawala bannaye filter muzikozese bulungi teeka ekifaananyi nga bwe tutegeere nti gwe zombi litaka gwanze wakimazeeko badde kurashi wange era bannaye era nti yange eyo songerako abaana bageto mukaabire eyo kyatusaze
soko akubemu n'engulu
You're saying something.
I actually don't have words for Peter, but as a lady here, I am not going to encourage the rant.
Why?
Because I feel like it doesn't make sense for me to sit and listen to someone demeaning a fellow woman.
And can I say something? I feel like, yeah. Guys, like I said, I am actually apologizing to you people for saying that Peter adds the spice. Because it's my rant. No, the good thing, it is his rant. Yeah. It is not the opinion of the podcast.
Yes, of course.
The good thing
Of course.
is his rant. But it then brings me, sorry, I'm sure we are supposed to get done with this.
No, it is okay. It is okay.
It then brings me to the point of one other thing that pisses me off. I think now that you guys gave me a platform for today, let me say all the things that piss me off. One other thing that pisses me off today is that I don't know, men like Peter, I don't want to generalize. Men like Peter think that women do everything for them. Yeah. I was walking recently when I was from making my nails, and there was a guy around, is it called Wilson Street? As you're coming from Tasa Cafe.
Wilson Street.
I think, whatever that thing is called.
My street.
There was a lady that was passing, right? And then there are these guys that I don't know whether they were trying to get with her or something. They were calling her, they called her. And I think she didn't bother, replying. So I started calling her names and saying, she was coming from doing a face beat. So I started calling her names and saying these things. Hey, I tell you, like, guys, people do not, Rita Kagwa's filters are not about Peter or anyone. They're about Rita Kagwa. Yeah? All of us use filters.
All the women.
All of us use, even the men these days use filters.
I don't.
William, at the end of the day, this whole argument, if you go to what Kulani said, wasn't about filters.
True.
It was about how men think that women do things for them. How Peter said things like that, thinking that we shall sit here and listen to him. Yeah. At the end of the day, I believe that men need one thing that
Say it.
Banange, men need to be taught these things. I am sure Rachel would agree with me that this whole thing of girls need to be taught manners. Girls, I feel like abavuka babalekulira nnyo. Like abasajja babalekulira nnyo. That's why we have a generation of one entitled men, of two men who disrespect women, of three men who beat women. Like wakulirawa. And all this effort is being put into girls of yiga empisa. Omwala yayisa bwati, a girl is supposed to do this, a girl is supposed to do this. But the boy child is being left to drown with all the bad manners, the entitlement, the egos, all these things that honestly do not make like these leaders that they want men to be in the future. Yeah? Who gives you the right to talk about how a woman looks like? Like who? There is no time or place that is right. Filter or no filter. Filter or no filter. No one has a right to talk about a woman like that ever again. Imagine it's your mom someone is talking about.
Before I even forget, I remember what Sandra talked about. I remember I was on this podcast and I told you guys, the world, they are focusing on empowering the girl child. But who will marry those lousy boys like one of us here?
Say it like Pablo.
Yes. Who will marry such boys? Yes. Going back to what Pavo said, I'm not a woman, but I love women. So, personally, Pavo, what you've said,
Even though
me,
single.
my crush is a Muganda and she uses filters, but she looks nice even in physically. So me, I have no issue. I'm this person that believes techiwomera matama abiri. One man is meat, is another man is poison. Oyinza okuba oyo gwe walabye teyakusanyusiza sagaana mwogera. Oyinza okuba nga gwe teyakusanyusiza naye waliwo eyamunyumiddwa. Okitegeera. And as a responsible human being that has siblings, you have sisters. Some of us have sisters. I don't know whether Pavo has, but some of us have. Sisobola kutuula wano. Anyway, Sandra said mbu tetusobola tuula ne tuwuliriza Pavo byayogedde. Olwedde twabiwulidde dda, so
Tetulina kyakola. Tetulina kyakola.
Tulina muteeka mu layini. Okitegeera. Tulina muteeka mu layini.
That's why we say that our podcast has entertainment, but also educate.
Yes.
Magezi tulina mangi, so we just don't let things slide because we want them to pass. So
Yes.
yeah.
Because olaba ensi nfunda. Olaba wano ng'okyali apo okyali biki myaka gya Pavo. Olowooza ensi nga zinyo. It can reach a time when litakagwa is Pavo's mother-in-law.
So
Ochegera, they can bring out this clip.
wandizeemu kana akabuuzo kempulidde eno.
Ochegera. Yes.
Okay.
We can wake up one day when the same woman is Pavo's mother-in-law, and they bring out this clip. What will Pavo say about that? So whatever you say, never body shame, never do what. Don't attack the personality of someone. Don't attack the body of someone. Don't attack the appearance of someone. Comment about the smartness. Kuba ebyo bintu bya kungulu. Okitegeera nso ogamba Pavo akasuuti naye sinja kwogerako. Naye okitegeera attack the outer things that
Suuti yako sebo mwekali.
because such comments are the reason why our sisters are bleaching. Such comments are the reason. Yes. Filters. That is social media. Social media ina kyebayita what is on your mind. Yaba ayagala filter ye mubeereko. Ye kyayina ku mutwe ka filter ke. Okitegeera. Because
Okay. Here's the thing.
No. Nyize nnyo kati Pavo mwesonye because I was about to go personal.
Okay. Here's the thing. First of all, I'd like to put it out there that filters are not limited to a certain tribe. Like everyone uses it anywhere. You know, the Baganda, the Vasoga, like even the whites use filters. Everyone uses filters. So that is that. Also, I would not really care much about what someone does with their phone. Like, it's their phone. It's their face they put on the filters. I would not really, I don't know. I wouldn't really, I have sisters and I know for a fact they use filters. And I love women. And I know for a fact they use filters as well. I mean, sometimes it's just for fun.
Yeah.
You've seen people using filters to, to put on beards and they're
Also, I feel like if you as a man, you're easily taken up by filters, then you're also questionable.
Say that again.
You're questionable. If you're easily taken up by how someone looks on their social media.
Definitely.
I mean, it's just social media, really.
It's fun.
But for me,
we are supposed to be having fun with it.
yes.
Yeah,
Social
and
media
let me
is
tell you, Pavo, there are women out there, whether with or without filters, still look good.
yes.
Like you.
Thank you, Norman.
Yeah.
Katono nnyo. here emabegako Kulanyi said short lives matter. So even people that use filters, their lives matter.
Definitely. So you're done with your submission?
Mm-hmm.
You done?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. For me, this is my submission on what Pavel said and what Sandra and all of us think about what he said. I think that while society is ignoring the boy child and focusing a lot on the man, on the girl child, I feel like even women play a big part on how men treat women today. I'm very sure, very, very sure. Me, I don't know Rita Kagwa, actually, I was about to ask. I'm very sure if Bad Black had not come out to body shame a fellow woman, who else did the body shaming? Zari?
Yep, Zari.
Okay, if Zari had not come out, we know Zari. Zari has about millions of people on Instagram, on social media. Bad Black has equally thousands of people that believe in what she says. You understand? So I'm quite sure if these two big people on social media did not come out to state their disappointment in how Rita Koga looks like, I believe people like this one would not have the same perception. Watch together. So got in the call.
You going?
So chengamba chiri nti n'abakazi you contribute, they contribute to how women are treated. Kubanga mwe kenyini you body shame yourselves and you drive the narrative. So these people like the Pavos are jumping on the bandwagon.
What you're doing now is cherry picking situations and circumstances where that has happened. You're doing the classic move that people always do, is blame the victim.
Yeah, no. Who am I blaming?
You're blaming women for women being body shamed.
Yes. But it's true. Let me ask you. How many men
Don't
have you...
cherry pick. It's like...
No.
It's like if you say that...
Let me put it to you like this. How many men have you seen on social media body shaming women? Public figures that are on the pedigree of Zari and Bad Black.
So you mean you've never... So you let me give you an example. Yeah. So... Jesus Christ. Okay, this was a bad idea. So the example I want to give you is that, you see, don't cherry pick situations of these people, yeah, having a quarrel with this lady, yeah, to say that it's women's fault that these things are happening.
No, I'm not blaming it on them. I'm just saying.
You've asked me whether they are men, You've asked me. Okay. You've asked me whether there are men of substance out there that have been caught on camera saying that someone's body doesn't look nice, this one's body doesn't look nice. Very many men have done that on TV, talking about the same women that you're talking about. But then also, that put aside, we are talking about society neatly. When a man wants to insult a woman, what's the first thing they say?
I don't know. What do they say?
When a man wants to insult a woman, what's the first thing they say?
As a person that loves women, I rarely insult women.
Yes,
so
You don't. But this is a classic. Most men, and for me the most funny part is that this usually, it is like as if it's ingrained on their backs. They come with these things, you don't even look good. You're not even my type.
Oh.
Am I lying? That's what they start with. Yeah, men always then jump straight to someone's how the body looks like. You're not my type. Either you're skinny, or you're too fat, or you do not look like this, or you come from this. That's where they jump innately. But the reverse is not true. So what I'm trying to say, I'm not saying that there are no women out there that are cynical enough, yeah, to do what you're trying to say that they do, yeah. But let us stop, yeah. Let us stop taking it back to the victim. So like when you're speaking about domestic violence, the whole thing always ends up, why is she supporting her man?
Okay.
Yeah. When you talk about rape, the whole thing ends up to why did she dress up? We don't dress up for you. Yeah. Me personally, I dress up to feel good about myself. Because there are those days where you wake up and let me tell you, do not feel good about yourself at all. Sometimes you put on that dress to feel nice. It has nothing, let me tell you, to do with the next man you find on the road. Yeah? But it's like as if people think women do all these things for them. it's like how, you know, the movement of,
Personally, I just dress up to cover my private parts.
literally, yeah. But you know, the movement that came about these days, people used to and fat shaming, yeah, has been there for a very long time.
Yeah,
You're big.
actually, to take you back on that, Tyra Banks. Tyra, is it Tyra Banks?
Yes, the model.
The model. Remember that time when she used to do that?
America's, yeah.
Did you see that? What came back later?
Yeah.
Currently, she's weighing about more than 150 pounds, kilos. And when she was on the panel, she used to body shame these fat people. You're very fat. I don't think you can make this up. And then one lady that she body shamed 10 years later is actually in better shape than she is. So do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to explain that whether it's men or women doing it, it's just not right.
Yeah, it's
and
unacceptable.
I feel like when it comes to body shaming, it is a societal thing. Yeah. For some reason, for a very long time, it's now
Afe.
It's now that men who like big women, like Norman. It's now is the time that men who like big women like Norman can come out and say it without being told ochagazachi.
Echikazi.
Sorry, without being told echikazi ochagazachi. Yeah, it is now that bigger curvy women are being put in music videos and they're told that they are beautiful. It is now that even you, Francis, you're like, oh, okay, I don't mind my woman, yeah, having some meat on her body. Yeah, back then it was a problem, but then also the reverse is true with skinny shaming these days. If people are starting to say it's a thing, the whole point is anything on a woman's body, like William said, like a few minutes back. Preference, yeah. There's what they call preference. You like what you like, yeah. If you like them meaty, you like them meaty. If you like them skinny, you like them skinny. If you like them, I don't know what other measures that you guys usually
Short.
have. If you like them short, like me, you like them short. If you like them tall, yeah, like Rachel, you like them tall. No one. Shut up, Peter. No one is going to say, oh, you like so and so. But when it comes to body, men do it a lot, and I know women sometimes do it a lot, especially if they're in exchanges, but I feel like it's something that needs to stop. But when it comes to disrespecting of women, that Peter just did, it is okay. It is...
Peter, I'm not, you're going to...
Yes.
You're only giving him...
And guys, I know it's Peter's opinion, eh? I know it's Peter's opinion, but that doesn't stop us from telling him that it's actually not a good thing.
Yes, true. But before I give the microphone to Peter, you said the statement you said about Swaba, that Swaba likes them big. I felt sorry for the small woman. Yes. So, again, Amugamba. It was on camera.
Listen, I like big ladies, right? I like them chubby and, exactly. But I didn't say only, right? I didn't say only.
You can double down.
Exactly.
Okay, I didn't say only.
I didn't say
A
only.
man can double down too.
Yeah.
Our viewers, before I apologize. No, before. Omanye ku podcast yaffe ntuleta topic ebintu ebibeerawo ne tubyogerako. Okyegera tukireeta ne tufuna topic engeri tusomesa abantu abalawo educate, we entertain, we educate ne tubawa ne vibe. Ebiseera ebisinga sometimes ndaba nnyo when men nga bakoze ensobi maani baba kuba mangu, ndaba nnyo full figure avuma nnyo abantu ku social media. N'abavuma naye bamuvumako olugayi yamuvuma omulundi ogwo n'amusiba mu kkomera because he's a man. Naye nga full figure ebigambo byavuma abantu n'abasajja, teri musajja yali avuddeyo n'amusiba. So I'm sorry by the way njogedde kulitakwagana, naye bakazi be bakitandise Zari ne Bad Black be batandise naye teri yabavumye, naye nze ndabye wano nkyesenge example naye nze bankubye. So abasajja amaanyi tusafalinga. But so nsaba kunsonyiwa because we love women, we all love women apart from Francis, because they are our mothers.
So
There are mothers who respect them at little.
Francis, Gigi.
That man is literally putting you out there.
Atilita Kagwa, please, I'm very sorry. Sikyembadde kuna just mbadde jagala topic ndabe ki abantu bayinza olowooza. Nene abakazi namwe temutukuba nnyo nga full figure bovuma bwese mukumpisa tuli basanyu. I'm very sorry brother.
Right. Banange guys, I feel like we could even just stop there because what you've spoken is really interesting.